Okay. The garden is incredibly awesome.
The joy of the Lord really fills this place.
The garden is family.
It's a grace-filled family.
Genuine, loving community.
Love, community, honesty.
Open.
Authentic. Compassion, evangelism.
Home, acceptance.
Community.
Hope.
Servicio. Familia.
Authenticity.
Mission.
Fantastic.
Fiesta.
Acceptance.
And community.
Family, family, family.
Jesus, Jesus, Jesus.
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 It's all about Jesus.
Describe the garden in 5 words or less. I can do it in 1. Enlightening.
The presence of the Holy Spirit is evident.
The garden is a refuge.
It's a great spiritual feast.
The garden experience for me truly is family.
Family, community, love, acceptance.
Holy Spirit driven.
Jesús, libertad, familia.
A beautiful collection of imperfect people.
Honest expression of the life of Jesus.
Transparency, community, kindness, welcoming.
Sacrifice.
Messy.
Fun.
So a little over 5 years ago, the garden started with a handful of people gathering in an old church building on 4th and Elm. We gathered in homes, we gathered in coffee shops, we met in parks, and we came to serve this city. We didn't have a strategic plan, we didn't have a mission statement, we didn't have a 5-year vision or even a budget for that matter, but what we had was Jesus and his mission. And we saw ourselves being the church, not building the church, and we wanted to create a Jesus-loving community for this amazing city that desperately needed a Jesus-loving community. And so we served the city. We went to the rescue mission, we went to group homes, we did beach cleanups, we met to pray for the churches in the city to live on mission. And we had an extraordinary time. It was wild and it was robust and it was very, very simple. And the way the garden started, the way the story began for us is really important because how the story begins shapes the story you're telling. And for us, it's always been about Jesus and it's always been about his mission. And all we've been doing for the last 5 years is trying to introduce people to this resurrected Jesus Christ and invite those people to live their lives not just for Jesus but for his mission that he calls them into. Because I believe that the story of the garden is a story of ordinary men and women saying yes to Jesus with their whole life, following Jesus into the workplace, into the neighborhood, into coffee shops, and to church on Sunday, and watching God do amazing things that you would never imagine by just showing up and continuing to live for something greater than themselves.
I attend the garden because they meet people where they're at.
I love the garden because it has changed my whole perspective on Jesus Christ.
I love the garden because you can just really be who you are, which is really what God lets us do too.
I attend it because the sense of community and all the people here really make me feel at home.
It's our community. It's a place that we can gather and experience love and joy and hurt with people.
I enjoy being here and I enjoy the simplicity of the gospel.
We have 3 generations of family at the garden.
Because I love the people that go to the garden.
Because it's my home.
I can't imagine life without the garden.
It's the closest representation of the early church I've ever experienced.
Just the way people are able to express themselves and how people get healed and transformed.
This is the fellowship, the family.
Amo el jardín porque he encontrado una familia lejos de mi país.
I'm really excited for the next season of the garden. I believe God is inviting us into a wild story, an adventurous story. And what I've seen over the last 5 years is this: when you say yes to Jesus, you're not invited into a comfortable, safe story. You're invited to an adventurous story with risk. And I feel like the garden is going to risk a lot over the next season of its life. And I want to see the lost come to know Jesus in this city. I want to see hundreds and hundreds of people come into the garden and find family and walk with Jesus with a vibrant faith and become fully devoted followers of Jesus. We also think God is calling us to live generously and give ourselves away. I want to increase our first fruits over the next season. I want to see those serving in places in the city increase. I want to have more and more volunteers serving in safe families. I want to look back 5 years from now and see us go for it. Give ourselves fully to the mission that God has and see our lives as the primary way that we bring people to Jesus. At the Garden, we are committed to Jesus. At the Garden, we are all about authentic family and community. At the Garden, we are passionate worshipers of Jesus Christ. At the Garden, we are committed to being a spirit-filled community. At the Garden, we live on mission, and at the Garden, we live generous lives for the sake of others.
I am a gardener.
I am a gardener.
I am a gardener.
I'm a gardener.
I'm a gardener.
I'm a gardener.
I am a gardener. I am a gardener.
I am a gardener.
I am a gardener.
I am a gardener.
I am a gardener.
I'm a gardener.
Soy un gardener.
I am a gardener.
I am a gardener. I am a gardener.
I am a gardener.
I am a gardener. I am a gardener.
I am a gardener.
I am a gardener.
Me too.
It's fascinating because, we started from the bottom and now we're here. We started from the bottom and now it's like the whole team's here.